Hi everyone, it's Danny Schur. Welcome to Musical Mondays. Today we answer the question, can you record a hit song here? Here being your living room or just about anywhere? Back in the day in 1984, when I graduated from high school in Ethelbert, Manitoba, Canada, I fancied becoming a recording engineer, and who didn't? And I was accepted to the Ontario Institute of Audio Recording Technology in London, Ontario. I was taken, as everyone my age was then, with the big recording studio. In those days, recording studios were the domain of the humongous, expensive recording consoles. Neve, SSL, Harrison, Trident. These were the names I knew. And they were all as big as a boat. And the pro recording format was 2-inch, 24-track tape. Sometimes two machines ganged together for 48 tracks. The cost of just the tape was $500. These consoles and recording machines were like $250,000 to $500,000 a piece. And you really weren't a somebody as a musician if you weren't recording in a recording studio like this. But then, over the course of the 90s and the 2000s, there was a major revolution in recording technology. The advent of the digital audio workstation, DAWs. That's fancy talk for using your laptop with recording software like Pro Tools, Logic, or my personal favorite, Digital Performer, to replace those recording studios. Unlimited track counts, unlimited flexibility, and a cost of entry of thousands versus hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's fantastic. So DAWs spelt the end of the commercial recording studio. That and the high cost of real estate in the major cities in the world. In 2017, when I needed a recording studio in London, England for the Stan movie musical, we could barely find one. But with all the democratization of the industry, and don't get me wrong, that's a great thing. I owe my career to it. Came the demonization, the evil flip side. The widespread use of samples in digital audio workstations. Samples are pre-baked sounds that producers can access from a hard disk. Has led to a situation where everyone literally sounds the same. The same sounds, the same perfect sounding production, leading to perfectly soulless recordings. So how do we fix that? My personal theory is we got to embrace the chaos. We got to focus on songwriting. Listen again to some of your favorite recordings of all time. The Beatles' background vocals are not very in tune. The guitars on John Cougar's Hurts So Good are really out of tune. And no one can accuse the Stones of being a super tight rhythm section. One of my favorites, the Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. That was recorded on a 4-track in a hotel. My point is, they were just happy to get it on tape. Getting it perfect was certainly secondary. And so guess what? It doesn't matter. In real estate, it's location, location, location. In songwriting, it's the song, the song, the song. Now every one of us has the same screwdriver, and we're all building the same birdhouse. So the prescription? Less technology, more art. The Blackmagic camera company with whom the Stan movie musical has a close relationship, we use Blackmagic cameras exclusively. I love their slogan, make art. So now you're going to go behind the scenes for a really exciting project for the Stan movie musical. Over the course of the next few weeks and next few videos, you're going to go behind the scenes for the recording and production of the US pop version of the Stan title track, Stand. We already recorded the song once for inclusion in the movie, but now we're going to amp up the production with the inclusion of background vocals, different arrangement, and hopefully a different and full of soul arrangement. You're going to get to meet some of the artists that I'll be working with and hopefully be inspired to take that back to your own project. So let's go. Welcome to the happy place, the vocal recording studio, aka our living room. Now, I've been a producer since 1984, and you just develop some favorite rooms that just sound good. You can keep your options open and record totally dry, but I love the sound of this room. 1948 house. The walls are 1-inch concrete. So there's a solidity to the sound that a modern gyprock construction just doesn't have. The natural diffusion, a 6-foot pleated blind, which you can put up or down in varying amounts. Notice how thick the walls are. The renovation literally made the walls 18 inches thick. There's not a quieter house in the whole of Winnipeg. But here's the secret sauce. The bookshelves. Random sized books, random location, which diffuses the liveness of the room just sufficient to make a really great vocal sound. Every music producer has a different toolbox for different tasks. In musical theater, you're often recording numerous people at one time. My system is the trusty MacBook Pro running Digital Performer, set atop a headphone amp, the ART headphone amp at the bottom there, which has enough inputs and outputs for 6 vocalists. The Motu 8 pre has 8 mic pre's, if you need to do as many as 8 people at one time. And then I have the PreSonus tube amp if I need to do a single vocal and you want that tube sound. The PreSonus is by no means a high-end preamp, but it sure sounds good. So there it is. Let's get started. Tonight, Paula Potosky, Winnipeg actress, singer extraordinaire. So we're here with Paula Potosky. She knows all the background vocal parts to Stand, which we haven't recorded yet. So yay, Paula.
I'm super happy to be here. Thanks. I'm Paula Potosky. I've been living here on Treaty 1 territory in Winnipeg, Manitoba for almost my whole life. I'm a very proud Winnipegger, and I was thrilled to be in the 2019 theatrical version of Strike the Musical at Rainbow Stage last summer, and I'm even more thrilled maybe to be back in Felice Bell on this on the US single version of Stand.
So there, now you've met Paula. Now I want to introduce you to our other collaborator on this project, who just happens to come from London, Ontario, the home of the Ontario Institute of Audio Recording Technology. Small world. This guy is, bar none, one of the most talented theater artists in Canada. Of course, he sings, acts, dances, but what's really remarkable is he plays like more instruments than you can possibly imagine. I think at last count it was like a dozen. If it's got a string on it, Jesse can play it. Jesse's going to be the focus of a whole Musical Mondays video all by himself next week. But I just really wanted you to meet him in the meantime. Here he is from London, Ontario, a guy I'm honored to have be my friend and a collaborator on the Stand Movie Musical project.
Hi, I'm Jesse Grandmont, and I was the musical director and arranger for the 2019 version of Strike the Musical at Rainbow Stage. Now, I was so happy when Danny asked me to lend a hand on the new version of Stand from Stand the Movie, and we're really excited to kind of blend the stage version of the song Stand and the movie version together, and we're going to be adding some backup vocals, and I'm going to be doing some string arrangements on it as well. So thanks so much to Danny for having me on the project, and I hope everyone enjoys.
So, can we record a hit song in our living room or practically anywhere? Yes! 1,000 times yes. With one big but. Put the focus on your songwriting. Develop your songwriting craft. Don't become a slave to the technology, and don't fall under its soulless grip. And then your hit song will surely follow. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe. Here's some links to our playlists, plus a couple of song videos from the Stand Movie Musical. And remember, you can always get the music download only on Apple Music. Thanks very much. See you again.